Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triple N Media. I am NIK NIKAM. I'm going to be looking at some technical analysis of this rocket, which took off like a rocket on March 2nd, but it came down as fast as it did. Or am I just misinterpreting it? We'll look at the technical analysis and see what happened and try to learn from here as what we can do going forward if we want to trade this particular stock. I hate for people to lose money playing this stock. In fact, I just saw on CNBC, Melvin Capital made 21% profit in February. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to let that digest for a minute. Melvin Capital, which had lost 50% during the Pearl Harbor GMA stock debacle, they made 21% profit in February. So they know how to strike back. But that's not the question. The question is, if I'm an individual investor, where can I enter and where can I exit to make a few dollars or pennies? So let's look at that. This is when this stock took off from $29 and hit like $42. That was yesterday, and this was the trend line that was formed. Okay, so here is an important thing I want to show you here. Let me bring up the after hour trade here. And this is after hour trade, and we are looking at this one. And it was just kind of, trading in a very narrow range here. And something happened. What time is this? 4 a.m., where most of the individual investors had no access to trading this stock. That is 4 a.m. New York time, 3 a.m. Houston time. But we have our brokerage firms don't give access to trade this. And look at what happened. It went from 38 to $42. A typical pump and dump. And after that, ever since long before the bell rang, it was downhill all the way to the point when the bell rang at 4 p.m. I am not being pessimistic. I'm just being very optimistic so that we don't lose our money. So that's why I'm looking at technical analysis and see, is there something we can find, an area where we could have entered to make maybe 50 cents or $1 profit. So I'm going to run through some of these technical points. Let me take off this after hours so it makes a little more sense. If you started off here, as I said, from the time go, it was just downhill. Okay, were there any chance of making money in this stock in this continuous downdrift? Of course, the market did not help. NASDAQ dropped like close to 3%, and the entire market was bleeding from the get-go, including AMC and GME. As you can see, it just started drifting down. It pierced through the Bollinger Bands in a volatile trade, coming all the way down from 40, 45, 60, something like that, down to $32 in probably the first hour or so. And here the stochastic reached, 6%. This is one place where I would think there is a buying opportunity. If you had put money here, you had a little chance of making money from, say, like 32 all the way up to 34, $2. Maybe you could have made $1, giving all the spillage and all these things. But after that, after it reached the peak here, it has been downhill, and none of these things are really going to help. And if we had entered here, where the Bollinger Bands were helping and the stochastic was way down, there was hardly any room, except you would have probably lost money. And similarly, none of these areas really helped all the way through the end of the day, where there was no chance of making anything reasonable, and this is like the squeeze of the Bollinger Bands where there is consolidation going on. Anytime a consolidation is going on, two things can happen. Either the stock can break to the upside or the stock can break to the downside. But if you look at the main trend here, which is going down, you would expect the stock to go down. But that is just a speculation, which is as good as anybody else's. Based on this, I think there was probably just one opportunity here right at the beginning, like after this massive bleeding here. There's one opportunity I would think technically that there was room to make some money, but the rest of the time it was just downhill. Unless you become smart as the hedge fund managers and start shorting these stocks, that means you have to be in a bigger firms like Fidelity or E-Trade, depending on if they let you short these stocks. That is my quick analysis of what has transpired on the rocket, which took off like a rocket and came down like a rocket. Let's see what happens tomorrow. This is my interpretation. I could be wrong in all respect from your perspective. Let's hear your opinion and let's share our opinions so that maybe we can have a better luck tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triple N Media. I am NIK NIKAM. In this presentation, we are going to look at the 3 Robinhood stocks that have been predicted to plummet as much as 69% or more, according to the Wall Street. Really? Let's take a look at some technical analysis and see if there's anything to substantiate that. So here is my chart. First, I'm going to look at the sundial. As you can see here, we have sundial. It is a 3-month daily chart, and here we have the Bollinger Bands, and we have the moving averages. Here's the volume, and here's the slow stochastic. The stock was hovering around 55-60 cents. Then it took a big leap to $3.80. Since then, it has come down significantly. It has, if you follow the Fibonacci retracement, these stocks have come down by almost 70% already, and there are several indicators that are suggesting that it may come down further. First of all, the volume has dwindled away compared to the 2 days when it went up, and some of these averages are still coming down, and as you can see, it is still going down as we speak. In fact, sundial has dropped to maybe like 2 cents right now. The Bollinger Bands suggests that there's still a lot of room for it to come down, and the support level is at 0.55 or 55 cents. Okay, that's as far as sundial is concerned. So I would say, trade wisely. It already had 20 million shares, as you can see here. Let's go to the next one, AMC, and see what the story is. Here's the AMC. Start off on February 22nd. It was hovering around $5.50, went all the way up to $11 and change. And since then, the AMC has dropped more than 50%. AMC is up about 13 cents this morning, but nonetheless, the volume has almost, dwindled away. It's like 3 million shares. Actually, sundial has 20 million shares. AMC is like 3.7 million shares. Again, based on the Wall Street Journal, if you're talking about 70% downward drop, you're looking around like $7. Let's see if that's what's going to transpire, but it may not happen in one day. But it's nice to know some technical analysis and see which direction the stock is headed, as the moving average is looking down. All right, so that is as far as AMC is concerned. Let's go to GME. Here's a GME stock. It jumped up to like over $500 towards the end of January. Now it came down and it was kind of having a baseline around like $40, $50. On February 24th, it made another big jump. So if you take this as the baseline of $50, it went all the way up to like $180. Since then, this stock has dropped almost 38% as we speak. This is actual trading today. GME is down $1.50. GME is down $1.50. And let's look at some of these parameters. We can see the moving average appears to be going up, but nonetheless we have what is called the squeeze in the Bollinger Bands. When there is a squeeze in the Bollinger Bands, two things can happen. Number one, either it can break to the upside, or number two, it can break to the downside. So the downside is something we need to be concerned about, because the stochastics shows that it is looking downwards. The volume also has come down except for that one particular day, and we need to pay attention to the volume and also the direction of the stock. The support level is around $40 and the resistance is around $150. This is a quick wrap of AMC, Sundial and GME as of Friday, March 4th, 2021. I hope this will be useful to you to decide, how you want to trade these stocks, and you trade at your own risk. It's your choice. I'm just showing you what the technical analysis looks like. Thank you so much, and please do subscribe to our channel, and we will get you another update next week.